I'm not so well today, so probably I'll not be as energetic as I am normally, but let me try my level best. As was told, I have been working with this telecommunications giant Ericsson for the last 23 years or so. But I've been doing some other things, especially I've been working with a lot of startups. And today I'll probably share with you what are the problems with that we big companies have that startups fill up. What are those voids and where do they come from? They come from the very comfort that we have as a company. When you're a very big organization, there is a person to take care of just the documentation. If you have if you have the right document number, the way we, for instance, in our company, we would write a document as PA1, PA2, which is preliminary A1, preliminary A2, and then when it gets approved, then it becomes A, and then B, and then PB1 and PB. Aerodynamic shape, fuel efficiency. But is there anybody bothered about, is music system a very important thing? To some extent, or is it the most important thing? I'll tell you, next few years, that will become the most important thing. Ask me why.
Self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars. So do you need to sit the way you sit? Front seat, back seat? The car is driving by itself. It'll become a room. The car will actually become a room. It'll be your drawing room. It'll have sofas. It'll have music systems. It'll have refrigerator, bars. You name it. Excuse me. Complete paradigm shift in the way you design things, in the way you even fathom how the world is going to be. I am trying to take you on a small joyride. I don't know, I cannot tell you each and everything, but I'm just telling you that, and these things are not things which are flights of fantasy. These things are going to come very soon. It's just a matter of 3 to 10 years, depending on the technology. You will change completely the way you look at things and the way you work with things, for instance. We of course didn't know anything about smartphones up until 2008 when iPhone was launched. We had absolutely no idea what can be done. But today, how many of us can live without it? And that's got everything. That's the digital Swiss knife that we have for everything that we need.
We hardly use our laptops now.
Yes, you will probably, well, laptops, anyway, I don't want to go into that discussion again and again. But then, what is important, and I wanted to just touch upon this thing, is the focus on, and since I'm a technologist, I work a lot with this, on artificial intelligence and machine learning. It will affect everything. Everything as in everything, including how many people are going to turn up for this seminar. The organizers would know at, probably in the morning that so many people will come, so many people will not come. Not because they have access to your data, but because of their history, the way the thing was organized, how much time was given, all of these things will probably give, and this is just the smallest and probably the most ill-suited example. But for everything else that you do, what you buy, what you, how you, for instance, how much time today, Google is able to give you, it's able to tell you how much time it takes to go from one place to another. There is a small glitch there, though. I don't know how they're fixing it. But then when we start at 4 o'clock in the evening, the traffic in a junction 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers ahead is not there. But by the time we reach there, it probably will be there. So those are kind of predictions that people need to understand. And then Google will be able to tell you exactly that today, right now, it's free. But by the time you reach there, it will be busy. Therefore, it will take 2.5 hours or whatever it is. Now, this is going to impact everything. And we, at least as a company in Ericsson and all the other companies are, actually, everybody is pretty much afraid how this will turn out to be. So I'll end up my brief talk by 2 examples. Both these examples took place in a meeting where the top management of McKinsey was there, along with a lot of CEOs of Delhi here in Oberoi. The first one was that this was the CEO of McKinsey. He just got up and said that after self-driving cars, which profession is going to be the most impacted? Once you have self-driving cars all over, which profession will be the most impacted?
Drivers.
Okay, yeah, very obvious. Next. So he's looking for the not so obvious answer. which is least, of course,
Traffic police.
traffic police, yes.
Car mechanics.
No, car mechanics will still be required. Something will go bad.
Transport companies.
Transport companies. Somebody working in insurance. What will happen with insurance?
It will suddenly tank.
Yes. But then, so this is a very important thing. And remember, when even after today, he said the thing which is most striking is that there are a set of surgeons who are experts in doing heart and brain transplants. You do this when you have sudden violent deaths. They will finish. That profession will just go away. Very unrelated. Very unrelated. But you will probably not have as many crashes where young people might lose their lives unless they want to jump in front of the cars. One profession, very important. Look, a change in one place is going to impact a complete profession somewhere else. You guys, as startups, are thinking about new things. I just told that bigger companies can't think. We don't want to think. We want to have blinkers. We have blinkers and we want to have even blindfolds. And that's a problem. It's because we have been doing good for the last 50, 100 years, whatever it is. Second example. Excuse me. One of the CEOs, he got up and said that between my company and another company, we have 20,000 people, 20,000 people that produce 1 billion invoices for customers all across the world. 1 billion invoices with 170 different taxation systems. So this is the people who run the billing systems of the operators. He says, guess what? Uber does exactly the same thing with 50 people. Two very important and striking points where it is so difficult. So there is a startup that's doing the same thing with 50 people. What a clutch of big companies that you guys just read off in the newspapers, they all put together, put 20,000 people to. That'll be all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much from my side.